Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us observe one more interesting and important concept, that is NLP methods. Nowadays, we are using a multiple chatbots or AI models in order to process our request and get the response from them, right? Yes. So among them, one of the famous example is ChatGPT. Have you ever think of how that ChatGPT or any Gen AI model or ML model is processing that data, and what is the technology behind it, right? Yes, we might get that question as well in our mind. So nowadays we are using the model that is a ML model or a natural language processing model or Gen AI model, that is one of the real-time existing one, that is ChatGPT. Basically that works on top of transformers model. Since currently nowadays models are working on this transformers architecture, can I say this is the era of this transformers? Yes, this is currently nowadays we are under the era of this transformers era. In this era we are processing our natural text, that is whatever the input text that we are providing to the model, that we are processing, and we are getting the response by analyzing the request. Now you might have a question in your mind, or let's have a question in our mind, that is this the first era to process the text? What you're doing, you are providing your text input and you are getting the text response. So how the text will be? It's like a natural language, right? Yes. So like that natural language, in order to get the response, first it need to process it and it need to analyze that and it need to provide, or it need to get the exact response, and it need to provide that response to us, right? Yes. So for that whole natural language processing, currently we are using these transformers architecture. So before this, since we are working on this transformers to process our natural language, we call it as a advanced era. Since currently we are working on it, so that's why we call it as a advanced era. So is there any previous methods are there in starting days? How, by using what they are processing that text for natural language processing methods? So what is the first method is there? During the starting days, we are using rule based rule based systems. So at starting days we started from rule based systems. Rule based systems. So by using this rule based systems, actually we are doing this processing, that is a natural language processing, we are doing with this rule based system. At starting days we are using this rule based systems, we are using this method to analyze our natural language and to process it and to provide the response from that processed data. Then after, due to some limitations which are present at this method, then we came to this statistical natural language processing. So to overcome the limitations while using this rule-based systems, we got encountered with some limitations. To overcome that, we came to use this statistical natural language processing. After this statistical language processing also, there are some requirements due to some limitations and exceptions. We need some more advanced NLP method is required to process our data, that is a natural language, and provide the response. So at that moment of time, we entered into this, we are using this ML. At first, we are moving on with the rule based systems. To overcome the limitations that we are facing while using this rule based systems, we move towards statistical NLP. While using this statistical NLP also, we are getting some more limitations. That is, there will be some more limitations are there. So in order to overcome that, we reach it to this, we move to this ML method in order to process our natural language. Then after this method, this embeddings method is used in order to process this natural language processing. So while using this method also, we are getting some limitations. So that's why we further move to this method. Then here also we got some limitations. That's why we move to this transformers method. So these are the different NLP methods, those we are used or we are using now. From starting of natural language processing, these are the main methods. So don't worry, I'll tell you what are the limitations as well. Why we are moving from this rule based systems to the statistical NLP. So like that, I'll tell what are the limitations that we are facing. I hope you understood this video. That is what are the different NLP, that is natural language processing methods we pass it through. I hope this video is useful. If you feel this video is useful, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching. See you back in the next video with another interesting topic. And then bye bye, guys.